Where's Drake? Where's Drake? There he is. Whoops. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Asia May and thank you so much for joining me today. If you guys are new here, I talk all things business, personal finance, and entrepreneurship here on my channel. If any of that interests you, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button down below if I earn your subscription by the end of this video, and then just go a little bit further to the right and hit that bell notification so you know every time I post new videos every Monday and Thursday. Most importantly, you guys, Drake said it himself, please go ahead, hit demolish, caress, I don't care what you do. Please just go ahead and hit the like button down below. It really means a lot to help grow the channel. It helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm so YouTube knows that this information is valuable and they want to go ahead and put it in front of a greater audience. So now that I know you guys have already smashed the like button, let's go ahead and get into the video. Whether you're 18 years old like my little brother and you're looking for your first credit card, maybe you are going through bankruptcy and you're older and maybe you have poor credit, these are all credit cards that are more than likely going to accept you and are going to be good stepping stones to start building your credit. With this newfound responsibility though, you guys, I want to say as a quick disclaimer, remember, credit cards are a double-edged sword and they should only be used to help you and build your credit and improve your financial future. Only charge what you know that you have in the bank and make sure that if you are getting a credit card that you are paying it off in full every single month by the time the balance is due. Okay? I cannot stress this enough. Also, you guys, all of these credit cards are going to be $0 annual fee credit cards, so that means it doesn't cost you anything to keep these cards over time, which is definitely going to be beneficial because the credit card bureaus look at the factor of how long you've had your credit account open for when it comes to deciding your credit score. So let's get into the first credit card. The first credit card that we're going to talk about today is the Discover It secured card. If you guys are not familiar with what a secured card is simply just a credit card where you have to put down a refundable deposit and your credit line is going to match whatever that deposit is. So, for example, if I put down a deposit of $200, my credit line is going to be $200. With the Discover It card, you are going to be getting some pretty sweet benefits. Not only are you going to be getting 2% cash back on all purchases made up to $1,000 each quarter with gas in restaurants, but on all other purchases, you are also going to be getting 1% cash back on everything else. Another nice thing about the Discover It card is that you get unlimited cash back match. So that really means that there is no limit to the amount of cash back that you can receive within the first year. So whether you spend $10,000, $5,000, whatever the case is, you are going to be getting cash back unlimited for that. Plus, on top of that, the cash back that you get is never going to expire. So whether you decide to redeem it in a couple of years, maybe if you decide to redeem it in a couple of months from now when it's Christmas time, that money is still going to be there for you so you can redeem it whenever you really want to. Another benefit of the Discover It card is the fact that you can check your FICO score for free. Not all credit cards are going to offer you this opportunity to do. It's always nice to check up on your FICO score number every once in a while so you know exactly where you are in your credit card journey and as a point of reference as you continue to build and grow your credit. Another thing I want to point out about all these cards is that they are going to have APR rates. An APR rate stands for the annual percentage rates, which pretty much just means is a fancy way of saying the interest rates that you are going to be paying on those credit cards if you decide to carry a balance on that credit card. The APR rate for this specific credit card is 22.99%. So if you carry a balance, remember you guys, say you have a $100 balance, you are going to be charged an interest rate of $22.99 on that. So don't do that. The second credit card that is on this list is a personal favorite of mine because this was my first credit card, and it is the Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card. This card specifically is not a secured card, so that doesn't mean that you have to put a deposit of X amount of dollars down in order to get a credit line that matches that. Instead, your credit line is going to be based on information that you fill out about your occupation, the amount of money you make, and the bank is going to determine how much money you are going to be able to take on and what they feel comfortable loaning you as your credit line. This is more of the standard for credit cards in general. Secured cards are just a little special because they are meant for people who are just starting out. The first thing that you're going to be getting is 3% cash back of a category of your choosing. Unlike most credit cards where they kind of give you a category that revolves every couple of months or something like that, you actually get to choose which specific category you want to get your 3% cash back on. The different categories are gas, online shopping, dining, travel, drugstores, or home improvement and furnishing. And you already know your girl had it always on dining. Not only are you going to be getting that 3% back of a category of your choosing, you're also going to be getting 2% cash back whenever you shop at grocery stores or wholesale clubs. Plus, on top of that, you also get 1% cash back on all other purchases. So really, no matter how you decide to spend your money, you are going to be getting cash back with this card. It really is just more how much cash back are you going to be getting. Bank of America is even sweetening the deal more with this card because when you spend $1,000 on this credit card, you are going to be getting $200 cash back to you. The only contingency is that you have to spend $1,000 in 90 days in order for this to work. And remember, you guys, this is not an excuse to go out, rack up a bunch of bills, put $1,000 on your credit card just to get $200 back. That is not what we're going to do. Think of the $1,000 not as an objective of what to spend, but more so if you end up spending that amount of money, you get rewarded for that. You are going to be getting 0% APR for the first 12 billing cycles, and then after that, you are going to be getting 13.99% to up to 23.99% APR for that credit card. Card number 3 on our list today is going to be the American Express Blue Cash Everyday Card. Oof. That is a mouthful. Again, this is not a secured card, so you don't have to put the deposit down. Not only are you going to be getting 3% cash back whenever you spend up to $6,000 at US supermarkets, and then thereafter 1% once you reach that limit. You also are going to be getting 2% cash back when you spend at US gas stations and 1% back on all other purchases. American Express is really trying to sweeten the deal, you guys, and they're offering a possibility to earn up to $300 cash back as well. The way in which you do this is that you can earn 20% back on all Amazon purchases up to a cash back rewards of $200. So after doing the quick maths, that pretty much equates to if you spend $1,000 on Amazon, 20% of that is going to be $200. On top of that, if you spend $1,000 on this credit card, you are also going to be given $100 cash back. If you combine the two and you're doing $1,000 in purchases on Amazon, you are going to be easily able to get that $300 bonus. A huge benefit that I want to talk about too with American Express is the fact that they have the best customer service in the game, you guys. Even though I know that you guys ask me a lot of questions in the comments down below and I'm always there and ready to help you guys, at the end of the day, you have given them your money and you want to make sure that they are going to take care of you. I really can't rave enough about their cards and their customer service. I actually just made the decision to get my own big girl card, I guess you can say, and I have a video up here on my channel so you guys can check that out of me unboxing my American Express Gold card. I'm not going to get too into that, but I already know that you guys are going to click that link up there and go ahead and watch that video after this one. For the first 15 months of you holding this credit card, you are going to be charged a 0% APR rate, and then 13.99% up to 23.99% thereafter. So if you guys are interested in any of their cards, I am going to leave my referral link down in the description box below. Thank you in advance if you guys do decide to use my referral link, because I know that there's a lot of other people's links that you can use, and the fact that you choose mine really shows that you're supporting the channel, and I can't thank you guys so much. Now, let's go ahead and get into the last 2 credit cards. The first 3 are definitely probably my favorites, but these last 2 are still amazing ones to have, and I'll even mention some honorable mentions after them too. Credit card number 4 is going to be the Capital One Platinum Secured MasterCard. This is actually a credit card that I was an authorized user on back in the day, and I have to say I've had nothing but good experiences with Capital One, their customer service, and I really did like the card. So this is going to be a secured credit card, and you can either put deposits of $49, $99, or $200 to start and initiate your credit line. I definitely would recommend going with $200 because honestly, you're not going to be able to put a lot on the card if it's only $49 or $99. You might as well just go with the full $200 and go from there. Again, you guys, a $0 annual fee, which is something that we absolutely love. But the thing about this credit card that is definitely a downfall is the fact that it really doesn't have any cashback rewards or any kind of rewards at all. However, they do have some benefits to this card that are something that you should consider. With this credit card, you could be getting an automatic credit line increase review, and as soon as the first 6 months of you holding this card. Typically speaking, this is something that you are going to have to do by yourself. So either you'll have to call into the company or use your computer and find it up on the website and ask for a credit line increase that way. Instead, they take the liberty of doing it for you. This is important because at the end of the day, we want to be increasing the line of credit that we have because it shows that we are responsible for more money, even though we might not necessarily be spending that money. Another thing I want to point out is the high APR rate for this credit card, which is 26.99%. This is in fact higher than all of the other credit cards, and that's something that you should take into consideration. The last and final credit card that we are going to be talking about for this list before we get into the honorable mentions is going to be the Citi Double Cash Rewards credit card. This one is the least favorite of my bunch simply because Citibank is a terrible bank to be banking with. Not only do they have bad customer service, but their bank is really geared more towards subprime people that they're going to be giving money to, so they have high APR rates and they really don't take care of their customers. But I have to say, despite how bad Citibank itself might be, this is a tried and true credit card and it's something that I definitely still recommend. I want to point out again, no annual fee for this credit card and it is not a secured card. So as the name suggests, yes, double cash every day. Okay, you are going to be getting 2% back on all purchases. 1% cash back when you end up purchasing the item, and another 1% cash back when you end up paying your bill. It's important to note that all the other credit cards might have had 3 or 2% back on certain specific categories and then just 1% cash back on everything else. But with this credit card, you get 2% cash back on every single thing that you purchase. And that definitely is more competitive than a lot of other credit cards on the market. And remember guys, still make sure to pay off your credit card. But for the first 18 months with this card, you are going to be getting a $0 APR. However, thereafter that, it's going to be 13.99 all the way up to 23.99% when you do carry a balance. So you guys, that is going to be it. Those are going to be the 5 credit cards that I really recommend to beginners. However, you guys, I am going to throw in a few honorable mentions real quick because I know some people are going to have some questions about why I didn't include these specific cards. The first 2 cards I want to give honorable mentions to are going to be the Chase Freedom Flex card and the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. I did a whole video talking about the Chase Freedom Flex card when it first initially was announced a few weeks ago, and I also do a side-by-side comparative analysis with the Chase Freedom Unlimited card in that video as well. For the sake of time for this video, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link right up here for you guys to go and check that video out. The reason why I decided to not put these credit cards in there, despite how amazing the credit card benefits are for these, is because it's really difficult to get these cards. 1, if you're someone who has bad credit, maybe you're recovering from bankruptcy, and 2, they are not really giving these credit cards out anymore to people who are first-time credit card users. And I wanted to make sure that all of the credit cards I mentioned are things that you are more than likely going to be accepted for. I don't want to set you guys up for failure, and these are definitely cards that I would say maybe wait until you have 1 or 2 credit cards in your arsenal before you apply for these. I wouldn't recommend you a credit card that I wouldn't recommend to my little brother, and these are all credit cards that I told him about when he was asking me about credit cards. But you guys, with that, I'm going to log off, and that is it for today's video. I really want to say thank you so much for joining me today, and also, honestly, thank you guys for starting somewhere with your credit card journey, because it means that you're trying to get somewhere, and that's a lot better than just standing still or not doing anything at all. But as always, you guys, remember to smash, demolish, caress that like button down below and hit that subscribe button because we already know your girl probably, I hope I earned your subscription by the end of the video. While you're over there, just go a little bit further to the right and hit that bell notification too so you know every time I post new videos every Monday and Thursday. On that note, you guys, because the sun is really trying to get in my shots, I'm going to log off right now, and I thank you so much for joining me again today. See you in the next video, guys. Be safe, be healthy. Bye, guys. Mwah!